Family is the closest relationship we have.
왜 맨날 저한테만 그러시는데요?
다 너 잘 되라고 하는 소리 아니야?
당신도 그만해요.
전 다 필요 없으니까 상견하지 마세요.
But sometimes, it can also be the hardest relationship to talk in. I just did not know how to explain what I was feeling. Parents do not mean to hurt their children either. But sometimes, concern turns into nagging, and the desire to get closer creates even more distance. Even when we want to understand each other, the hardest part is always saying the first word. The problem is not that we do not need conversation. The problem is that we do not know when or how to begin. We did not begin this project by thinking about a product. We began by observing a familiar but often overlooked moment in everyday family life. Teenagers and parents may live in the same space, but their emotions are often not shared in the same way. So, we started with one question. Why do conversations become difficult, even when both sides want to understand each other? To answer this, we conducted background research, surveys, and interviews with teenagers and parents.
부모님과 관계에서 가장 힘든 점이나 갈등이 생길 때 자주 문제가 되는 것은 무엇인가요?
이제 제가 느끼고 제가 지금 현재에서 겪고 있는 그런 상황을 부모님께서 살짝 이해를 못 하실 수도 있고, 그런 세대 차이 때문에 이거는 다른 건 이제 다 잘 공감을 해주시고 잘 들어주셔도 지금 제가 겪고 있는 것과 부모님이 겪었던 것은 다르기 때문에 그런 면에서 대화할 때 조금 어려움이 있는 것 같습니다.
Through this process, we found that the problem was not simply conflict itself. It was the moment before conversation begins. Teenagers often do not know how to express what they feel.
Just from my observation, they're more comfortable when they're with their mom, but when they're with me, I can tell that they're a little bit more cautious, especially going out with me or going to different places with me. They avoid it.
Parents want to approach their children, but hesitate because their concern may be received as pressure. From these findings, we redefined the problem. The real issue was not the absence of communication, but the emotional barrier that prevents communication from starting. Based on this insight, we focused on creating a way for emotions to be shared before words are spoken. Our process was about discovering a hidden communication gap, understanding the emotional hesitation behind it, and turning that insight into a direction for design. Toki is an emotional communication system that delivers feelings through small signals before they have to be spoken out loud. Teenagers can express their emotions without pressure. Every component of Toki has a purpose. The front display works as an emotional interface, showing feelings through simple facial expressions. The ESP32-based communication module connects the app and the keyring, allowing emotional signals to be sent and received. The touch input allows users to send simple emotional signals without complicated controls. Technology is not here to replace people. It exists to help people take one step closer to each other. The Toki app allows users to record their emotions. First, users choose their current emotion. They can adjust the intensity of that emotion and leave a short memo to explain the situation. Check how their family members are feeling and receive suggestions that can lead to conversation. An experience of expressing emotions, understanding each other, and reconnecting through conversation. Toki, a small key that opens family relationships.